As always, our country continues to remain peaceful internally and along our borderlines with the neighboring countries. There's nothing that was of significance, was of significant threat to our policing and security situation. But we want to talk about a few areas, one of which regards the performance of private security guards. We are getting more concerns of a surge in crimes by private security guards and also attacks against them. And in addition to that, we are also concerned about the poor custody and transportation of firearms by private security organizations and guards. So the police is concerned about a number of troubling incidents posed and faced by private security guards and organizations. This includes attacks against each other at work, arising out of conspiracies to steal and rob, violence against their clients at guard places, including petrol stations, sport betting companies, factories, residential homes. In Natete, we had security guards who erected an illegal roadblock, but fortunately enough, the victims were very bold and vigilant and managed to grab one of the guns, and also which led to the arrest of the suspects. Now, these concerning behaviors do inflict trauma, agony, and anger amongst those persons and clients who are victimized by some of these indisciplined private security guards. We've also observed, in addition, the continuous poor handling, custody, and transportation of firearms by the private security guards. We've written to the Association of the Private Security Organizations, at least to intensify their supervisory measures to guard against incidents of negligence that have a potential of having these guns robbed, and jeopardize the safety and security of members of the public. On a number of occasions, we've seen lone armed private security guards negligently carry their guns, others loiter aimlessly with their guns, others use bodabodas, which are all risky methods. So in an effort to stem the flow of gun violence by private security guards and violent attacks against them, their clients, and the community, the police, through the Directorate of Operations, has come up with several initiatives to prevent such tragedies indicated above. First of all, we've directed all our territorial commanders to arrest individual errant security guards in breach of the guidelines that we gave them. These guidelines are very clear, these guidelines are very clear under the statutory instruments that we shared with the private security organizations. So the arrests are supposed to be conducted. Then secondly, confiscation of guns that are being poorly handled by these private security guards. At the headquarter level, we have started a process. We have 7 private security organizations that are being vetted with the intentions of having the licenses cancelled. Then an additional 20 private security organizations are also being evaluated for suspension for a period so that they can comply with the guidelines that we've given them. The process is going to be concluded this week. So in our next meeting, we are going to release the list of 20 private security organizations that are going to be suspended for non-compliance, and 7 others that are going to have their licenses cancelled. Then our Directorate of Operations is also working closely with the private security organizations on initiatives aimed at providing greater awareness on priority threats within their guard points, and also external threats. For instance, people who attack, who lure them with induced foods and drinks. All those are kinds of threats, and those who carry out physical attacks on private security guards. We're also compiling and sharing data on concerning behaviors. We've talked about disqualification and cancellation of security guards from possessing or receiving firearms. We are also carrying out better auditing processes or features at the Department of the Private Security Organization and Civilian Firearms. In addition, the Directorate of Crime Intelligence is also conducting background checks, revetting, and obtaining actionable tips and leads for misuse of private firearms from the public. And we're also happy to inform you that our human resource department has also come out with a standard private security organization training curriculum that is going to be used for training private security guards across all levels. This is also something that we've handled with the Association of PSOs. So as the police, we continue to share more information with the Association of PSOs as partners. Our partnership is strong, and we are continuously making changes where possible, because we really need these private security services. The police alone and other law enforcement agencies, we can't offer these, we can't work alone. We really need private security services for those who can afford to pay for them.